Cancerians, what are you up to? We're going to get into it. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. There's always an extended reading, and that link is down below, or you can join the Unbound membership here on Born Without Boundaries Tarot channel memberships, and you can get access, unlimited access to all the extended readings for the life of your membership, as well as all of the channel perks. So think about that. The extendeds offer a deeper dive into the reading, and they continue the reading, so lots of fun there. Remember that I make a new Cancer video every single week, so please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Cancer comes out every single Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you want to join me for live daily tarot card readings, then check out my second channel, Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above so that you can join me for those live chats. And let's get into the astrology. Why do I say, like, what is up with Cancerian? I've been really waiting to do this reading the whole week, but I have to wait till the right time. And I'm just curious to see what the cards have to say, because the moon is in a really precarious position. It preceded Mars into Aries by just like a couple of hours. And then it's preceding Venus into Taurus by just like a day, or maybe just a little bit less. And then it's all kinds of like, unfavorably, let's say, aspected to Saturn, and then it's opposite Pluto. And you know, the moon doesn't stay any place long, but just the overall behavior is, what kind of trouble are you motherfuckers causing? It almost seems like, in a way, that we're preceding the real hard stuff. We're pushing the buttons and then running out of the door. That's kind of what it seems like. Okay, and listen, eventually the waves catch up to us, but I don't think that that's the point. I think the point is the moon is reflective, right? And so to reflect anything, the mirror has to be in the room before the event happens. And it's almost like, listen, emotionally, at the very least, we are making people look at or looking at ourselves, having to look at ourselves, having to see what's going on, or actually seeing what's going on. There's some sort of mirroring here, of holding up the mirror. I don't know if that's I don't feel like it's happening to us as much as we're becoming really aware, like hyper aware. It's just really interesting how that moon, now this is happening this whole week. When the moon goes into Taurus before Venus, and Venus is square to Pluto, which is really tough energy. Really tough energy. And I think that that's the point, is like, everything has become tougher because the moon is right there to catch it all. And it's a mirror that's reflecting everything up to, so people can't get away with it anymore. I will say this to you, Cancerians. For a sign that is predominantly passive-aggressive and likes to lie to itself a lot about what it sees in people, you found a way to use your reflective service really well, because when we're in the room, it just seems like it's going to exaggerate, accentuate all the shit that's coming out so that people can't miss it. It's almost like, in some ways, the gods want the moon to be there to show, to reflect back, to force people to look at, to be forced to look at yourself. So at the heart of the astrology for this week is being forced to look at yourself, being forced to really have the conversations with who you are that you don't want to have. But ultimately, you're not going to be able to get out of it. It's going to be there. It's like a mirror up to your own eyes. And that's why this week isn't going to be the most comfortable week. Certainly this past week has not been the most comfortable week. But this next week will not be the most comfortable week, but we will be able to get things done. It's almost like turning over the apple cart. Like showing people shit, like showing people themselves. This is why I want to get to the cards, because I really want to see. So I Guys, I'm so curious. Cancer. What have you got to tell me about Cancer? Because Cancer's kind of like a mystery participant here this week. Magic works through you. That's your energy. Why is it your energy? Scarab beetle, back in the days of Egypt, when the zodiac was just a little bit different, the Egyptians didn't have a crab up there. They had a scarab beetle. So that's, in terms of Egyptian, the scarab beetle would have been Cancer. It wouldn't have been a crab. And the scarab beetle, of course, is sort of like, it's magic. It's the passage between life and death, which seems more scorpionic. But the focus is more on the birth, the new life, which is what Cancers are known for. They're the conduit or the channel into this world. Yeah, that's what mothers do. This is real magic. This is magic working through you. Something came out of the world. Or it's the way that, oh shit. I don't know how self-aware you guys are, but it's almost like what you are saying is what's coming to be. It's what's happening. But it's not directly about you, is it? It's about something that is global. I'm going to ask you, and I want you to put your comments below. What have you not been able to get your mind off of? Think about it. You don't have to share it, but if you feel comfortable, think about it. Because what you have not been able to turn your mind away from, like obsessive. And when a Cancer becomes like obsessive, this is how you know that something is happening. Because bad or good, both can happen. But the obsessiveness is like the birthing process, in that your mind cannot think of anything else. It is legitimately too primal. And it just, everything else turns off. And it doesn't fucking matter how much pain there is. The obsession will keep it going until something explodes out of it. So I want you to tell me, what have you been obsessing over? There is something there that is legitimately the conduit for something that you are changing, that you are making happen, whether or not you're connected to it personally in the 3D or not. And the outcome is going to change everything. And you are pushing. You legitimately are a cosmic conduit for the change to happen. Weird. Co-create with spirit. And if you know anything about Raven, a lot of people are scared of ravens. Oh, this is bad news, bad news. Oh, no. You are the bearer of bad news for somebody who's a piece of shit. It's coming through you. But you're not getting bad news. You're like, it's almost like you're the executioner. You're here to make people see the truth that they've been trying to bury. There's a conduit that came through you. I don't know in what form, we're going to keep going, that is letting people see a truth, or the new something that has to happen, something that has to change. And it's bam, it's being born. Something is being born. That's what I keep getting. And then we have open to infinite possibilities. A star is born. A star is born. There is no falsehood here. So there is no pretense. This is the star shines bright. And then there's fucking like sirens in the background. Do you know how magical and powerful these three are? Something magical is about to happen to you. Or no, it's about to happen through you. And this is what sucks. Because so often Cancerians, we don't get to benefit from our magic. But we do. I just feel like this time around, people are going to see us. People are going to see who has been talking and saying and doing and who has been making it work. Okay. What's more specific, please? You are legitimately at ground zero. You are a pressure point of where people are starting to see where we failed, what's gone wrong, and what needs to change. How have we overlooked this one? We have life is a mystery. So there's still some hidden information here that we don't know, something that's disguised or mysterious. And then we have the miracles are endless. This is bountifulness, money, resources, 3D resources. And then we have watch your words. This always comes out. When this comes out for Cancerians, you need to watch your words legitimately, guys, because they are casting spells that are manifesting things right there, right then. And whatever you say is going to become true. Watch your words and choose your words. You can choose your words. What do you want to be true? Keep saying it over and over again. Keep repeating it. You're magical. Freedom is yours. And then time for a deep dive into what you love. This is legitimately saying you are now free to love. You are now free to do what you love. What you love and what you want, I hope, are the same thing. But they are different in that love is connected to God's assignment for you. You know, what you want could just be like shallow needs. But there has been something that you have been desiring greatly, and you have spoken the words over and repeatedly, hopefully obsessively. This is what is coming to be. What is it? And think about it for a second. What have you been saying? Watch your words, guys. You are casting spells. You are also repeating. That's the reflective aspect. Cancer. Cancer. Stop. Cancer comes out front and center. What's beneath her? Juno. Juno is all about being a wife, family, spouses. And then Chiron. This is healing. Healing energy. Healing into the future. Repairing damages. Let me say this to you. Somebody is going to notice you right now because of one thing. Something you did or something you said fixed them. It was everything they needed to hear. And then your beauty and the dynamic of what you are is suddenly valued. It's becoming front and center. This Cancer and Juno energy is crazy. This is also healing or something going on, maybe with a mother figure that is about healing of some sort. Is it surgery? Could be with a doctor, right? Could be with a doctor. Learning through all the pain that you suffered. It's bigger than that, though. You are healing somebody. Who are you healing? Okay, can you tell me who? Who are you healing? Who? High Priestess is here. Harness mystic power. And then a great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. That's more of a how are you healing? But who are you healing? Harness mystic power. It's I swear to God, it's the second coming. A second coming is about to be born. That sounds so crazy. I don't even want the words to come out of my mouth. I feel like the crazy people there is a second coming about to be born. Or some spiritual leader or something. It could be metaphoric too. You birthed it. So think in your life, like what was that you were just obsessed with, right? That you had to get done, that you refused to give up on. You birthed something that is taking on its own life. Could be an actual child, may not be. You could use this as metaphor or literal. That is legitimately going to liberate people, free people from old standards. This is like the new star is born. The new star is born. This is the conduit. This is like, this is Mother Mary. If any of you guys know Christian canon at all, you don't have to be Christians, but that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she isn't Jesus. Like, think about that. She's not the Jesus figure itself, right? She's not the savior, but she was the one that brought it into the world. So you are not going to be the savior, but that also means you're not the sacrificial lamb. But ultimately, you are the one that brings something, brought something into the world. So it's something that you make, something that you create, something that you give birth to. Could it be a literal child globally? We could have the next Dalai Lama on our fucking hands right now. Like something like that. Somebody's just brought somebody very special into the world. Or it is like on an individual level, there is just this sense of you brought something very special into the world. And it's starting to be noticed. It's starting to be seen. It's visual now. It's apparent. Or it's a parent. Ooh. You're teaching. You're guiding. You're learning. You're teaching people. Healing family wounds, old family wounds, especially surrounding a mother figure, by what you have taught people moving into the future, or the example that you've set has healed some sort of karma from the past. This is too deep. I don't even know what else you want me to say. Can we be specific as well as like, maybe that's the point. No place like home. Okay. Fourth house, baby. I said, could we be specific? And it's like, no place like home. What is no place like home? What do you mean? Treasure Island. Your home is your treasure. Go home if you can. Go home. Or you are the home. This could be somebody legitimately, literally gifting you a house. This could be just the gift that is family, or family being the gift. Buying a house on an island, that sounds good too. I could go with that. What is going on? This is too abstract. God, I just need some real answers. But maybe that's what it is. I love you so much, God. God's like, this is a new moon that's happening in Gemini on Monday, Sunday, Monday, depending on where you are on the globe. Something's being born on that day. Mark that day, guys. Mark this day in your calendar, please. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right away, but mark this day in your calendar. Monday, May 30th, or Sunday, the 29th. Something is coming into this world that is legitimately changing. Or, oh, this is Memorial Day. In the States, it's Memorial Day. That's not global. But it's almost like there's just a homecoming, or a new start is coming. Like finally breaking through the shit energy and being able to like be exactly where you need to be, or be certain of what you need to do. Can you please, God, give me more words? It's in tarot. Let me just pull this card real quick. Capricorn energy, Big Papa. There's gifts coming. Somebody's about to give gifts. This card comes out often when it's you. You're giving gifts. You're the gift. Or you'll be able to be extremely generous. Something about extreme generosity. Either it's coming to you or, like I said, it's coming through you, your extreme generosity. This is what's generating this whole new start, this whole new beginning. Let's go into specifics. I want to know verbatim. I hope you join me. The link is below. I'll see you guys there.